Good afternoon, Internet world. Ill Order the Troll here. Economics 101 for the intelligent teabaggers. I heard them called, the protesters were called, what were they called again? They were called, intelligent Tea Party members. And I found that sort of hilarious. But the guy sat there and pointed out how they were truly Tea Party members, but they weren't Tea Party members, or they might be, I don't know. But they held the values of what the Tea Party says their values are. I don't actually accept that that's their values, but he says that these people out here in New York that are protesting, this is a Marketplace. I think it's called Marketplace. Columnist or reporter. He's not an idiot. He's not, he's someone that gets paid. And people aren't going to pay idiots to write stories. They're going to pay guys that use their heads. And, he's somewhat of a, I suppose, if you get paid to do that type of writing, he's a right-winger, of some type. He's into the financial world. Maybe he is a Democrat, but he's still, he's a right-wing Democrat. He wrote an article saying that the protesters out there were like Tea Party members, or teabaggers as I call them. I feel more comfortable calling them teabaggers than Tea Party members, And he says they're like that, but the difference with them and the Tea Party is these guys out there at the thing in New York City are educated. They're not a bunch of idiots. They're not a bunch of dummies. It's not a Woodstock, it was sort of trippy to read that, But they don't have it completely right. They're all talking about corporate greed, but it's not corporate greed. It's greed, period. Because as long as there's greed, there'll be corporate greed. Corporate greed is just a type of greed. And all greed is bad. Greed is what's going to bring us down. It's going to bring everything down. That's the root of all evil. Is greed. And that's where these people, they're all talking about corporate greed. But what is corporate greed? Where does corporate greed come from? One man? No. It's many, many hundreds of thousands of people anymore. Back in the old days, it was just a select group of people, and there still is that select core group of people. But more importantly is that they don't control it so much anymore. There's still it's a smaller group that controls it than that makes it. The blue collar and the white collar workers are, but there's a whole new group of these guys, the upper middle class, that are now in there with the upper class making the money the same way the upper class is making it. There's also a lot of people in the lower middle class that are sitting there and doing it that way too. They found out that the big corporate monster can do it, and so can they. Now they're all using the loopholes, and now they're all using the cheating methods and stuff like that, And who are those people, Even the people in the lowest classes now know that they can, look at the welfare cheats and stuff like that. These ain't rich people. They're just cheating welfare, but they're taking something that isn't really, maybe they're entitled, maybe not. They're not entitled to it. They're entitled to the privilege or the right, but they're not entitled to the payment. I don't think all the time, But and I have a whole idea of how the welfare system should be different anyway. Unemployment, welfare, Social Security, all that stuff should all be tied together into one, and then it should be not doled out like they do. They should do contracts with people. You know, you do contracts with people. Okay, you do this, this, and this, and we'll take care of these your bills and give you this much cash. You know, and be fair about it. You know, make sure that the guys, you know, right now they pay so little to somebody that person, and then they never get, and they give them no guidance whatsoever, no rules. They will give them no rules, no If they gave them a contract and some guidance, they could sit there and work these poor people right up to where they're supposed to be. You know, which would be a good thing. But nope, that's not how it works. We sort of screw everything up. You know, but until we sit there and accept that it's us, it's not the big corporate monster. We are the corporate monster. We're all little tiny pieces of it. You know? And as long as even the poorest guy, you know, as long as he's taking something that he don't need to be taken and not leaving it for the person who does need to take it, you know, so when he's cheating welfare, when he don't have to cheat welfare, you know, that's, you know, even though he is poor, I understand that. But, you know, I mean, there's things we can do without. Look what they did 50 years ago. Look what they did 100 years ago. Look what they did 1,000,000 years ago. You know? And, you know, but at the same time, look at where we're at today. You know? So we do have to take care of everybody. You know? But, at the same point, everybody's got to do it. Not just a few. You know, even the guy that's being taken care of, he has to sit there and in turn give back what he can, do what he can. And that's the way it's supposed to be, but that's not the way it is anymore, you know? We all sit there and, oh, I've got my privilege now and I'm going to go take it. The fuck you, you know? I mean, geez, you know, we all got to pitch in. We all got to help out, you know? We all got to be less greedy. Every last one of us, no matter how greedy you think you're not, you're greedy. You know? And if you look at it realistically, you are. You have some greed to you that you don't need. You know? I mean, are you living in a house? Do you drive a car? Do you have money for this? Do you have money for that? Do you have money for this? You know, wow. It's pretty good. I can go down here and show you some people that, you know, I can't use myself as an example there because I actually throw away a lot of stuff. I mean, I've gotten some large sums of money over the years, and every time I've given them away, I've thrown it away. I mean, I've gotten rid of it. You know, I'm out here because this is how I want to be. I'm happy in this part of my life, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And normally I'm not so serious on my videos, but today I am. And I'm stoned today. Yeah, I used to get accused of, yeah, you're really like that when you're stoned. But, you know, I'm you know, yesterday I wasn't stoned, and look at yesterday's video. Yeah, I'm all over the frickin' place, you know. And I hadn't been stoned in 2 weeks as of yesterday. Tolly just got back this morning. Yeah, see, Tolly's back. Yeah, and right now he's passed out over here on the beach right now. So, and yeah, he smoked up some big ones, man. So I'm good and stoned right now. But we have to keep check on the time here. You know, we got these 15-minute videos here on YouTube. But that's what we got to look at, and that's what those people got to look at. They got to forget, you know, yeah, it is corporate greed, but it's all kinds of greed, you know. We always sit there like, God bless America. What about the rest of the world, you know? See, we're always so narrow-minded, you know. Oh, look at that smokestack over there. Yeah. Now look at all these ones on all these your houses all around the neighborhood, and look at the ones on all these cars, and look at the, you know, I mean, the smokestack over there is cleaner than everybody else put together. You know? I mean, Jesus criminy, come on, people. You know? It's us. We all have to pitch in. We all got to help out. You know? Start off by saying good morning to people and saying hi to people. They won't punch you in the face, I promise, I guarantee it. Money back guarantee on that. You know, if somebody punches you in the face, I'll give you back whatever money you gave me for that idea. And so far you haven't given me nothing, so I don't give nothing back. But, nevertheless, I will do it. And, you know, quit using those loopholes and cheating and stuff, because who are you cheating? When you steal you're hurting yourself and everybody else, but you're not hurting the company. You know, for any corporate monsters out there, or people that work for corporate monsters, you know, people that work in bookkeeping, inventory control, and profit. Now, if you're going to bring prices down, those two you don't cut. You know, those are two numbers. When one of those goes up, the price goes up. And, you know, they do not cut profit. You know, they might put some stricter inventory controls on things to make sure they don't have to take the price up. But they're not cutting profit to bring down the price. So, well, we're at our time limit here now, and it is time, as Carol Burnett used to say, I'm so glad we had this time together. Give you a little bit of goofiness on this one at least. Well, troll out here. Troll out. That's cute. My non-sponsor Surly over here. Remember them? And remember good bicycling. Ride your bike. Say hi to people. And all that peace and love and all that good. Boy, I'm not in a good mood or something. Yeah, I don't know. I am in a good mood, but I'm just really, really surreal almost. I don't know. A weird day. Maybe first time being stoned in 2 weeks, I guess, huh? But y'all have a wonderful time. Many blessings, and may the bike be with you, because it is going to be with me. I gotta try that. May the bike be with you. No. Yeah. May the bike be with you. The bike may it be with you. I'll have to work on that one. I like that though. May the bike be with you. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. See, I gotta remember what I gotta do here, or else I'm gonna screw it all up.